for your midday fix of facts and spicy sides, from breaking headlines to backroom whispers.
All served hot and fresh. It's Monday. I'm Ferdi Salvador. Glad to have you with us.
And I am Chal Lontoc. This is the Daily Dish.
Welcome back, Chal! And I'm Mai Rodriguez. Join us in the next hour and a half where the news meets the stories that matter to you.
Yes, welcome back, my dear pilot friend.
You're so
Happy
back.
to be back, and of course, serving you guys with the hottest news always when it comes to all the stories all around and what is hottest on your
And
feed
looking
right now.
good with a fresh tan.
You know where she got the tan?
I know.
Not from the beach. She got the tan from up there because
Yeah!
she's been flying her light
Oh, yeah.
plane. If you guys don't follow Chad just yet, she is learning to be a pilot, and over the past few days, this is her first time to actually
Fly the plane with
Yeah.
my
Trying
own
to
hands.
log in the hours.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Talking about that.
And
often.
guess what? You know who wants to log in news? Is the two of them because...
Oh, we're so big on this. Yes,
Okay,
it's all
go
over
for it.
our feed, Ferds.
Exciting news.
So, of course,
yes.
how do you say it, Ferds? Say it.
Coachella.
Coachella.
There. So Coachella is all over everyone's feed, I'm sure. And there are stories that are making the headlines already. Starting off with...
Well, one thing in particular I'm happy about this. The Biebs is so back after 4 years out of the stage.
Yes.
And after his health issues and tour cancellations, he is so back. And it's just him on an empty stage just singing his songs. He dug deep into the archives.
Look at her,
I know.
She's so impassioned
Oh
about
my
Justin
gosh.
Bieber.
So you
Yeah.
are an actual Bieber fan. How do you call it? A
believer.
Believer. When
believer.
like all the titas are army, I am not. I'm no, like, don't hate me, titas. I'm not an army, but I'm a believer and a directioner.
It's okay
Yes.
because one of our producers, Francis Gutierrez, is also a diehard believer.
Believer as
And a
well.
directioner too.
Yeah, she's also a directioner, and
Yeah.
she was like, "I'm gonna defend Justin Bieber."
Yeah,
So,
there's a lot of
because-
talk online.
Yeah.
And some, okay, so people online, half of course, the people are loving it because it shows his going back to his past. Actually,
Yes.
it's a full circle, healing his inner child because all he did was play on a
He played
laptop.
old
his
videos
old
as well.
Videos. And now remember, there's an issue with that because these are like, he sold his entire catalog, remember,
did.
for $200 million. And so this is the way that he is showing that he's still owning this, his story, his childhood. But of course, the other half are actually talking and saying it was lazy, that all he had was a laptop when everyone else performed with the whole shebang. But I am for it.
This
I am
is-
for
for
it.
This
this.
is artistic expression,
Exactly.
right?
And
So-
this is raw.
Yeah,
diba?
not only that, but what people are criticizing him about is that he got a 10 million payday for this, and there's no production, or quote-unquote production. But you know what? Hey, guys, you watched it, you listened to his songs, you enjoyed it, so let's just give it to the Biebs.
And
Give
it's
him
so
a break.
refreshing, you
Yeah.
know, seeing everyone go on with all the full-on performers and seeing him, like what you said,
Yeah.
raw with his
Yeah.
laptop, looking back to himself and singing with his past
Yeah,
self.
you completely see his evolution. Remember, he was discovered when he was only 12 years old.
Yes,
And now
and-
he's 32.
And there are unconfirmed news about two celebrities who were apparently all over each other making out at his after party.
This is already confirmed because Katy Perry herself posted on
It's
IG.
not Katy Perry.
What is
Which-
this?
It's allegedly
Okay.
Mr. Elordi and a Kardashian.
Oh, this is a new team up.
Yes,
Okay, this
but
is a
look,
new.
it's not confirmed. We're still doing our research. That's why it's not in the lineup.
Well, what's confirmed is people seeing Justin Trudeau spotted, of course, together with Katy Perry.
like posting on her IG, them screaming. Like Katy Perry was actually screaming during Justin's set,
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's set.
She was actually worried that he would play because he was playing from the YouTubes, right? The YouTube video, and she actually said like, "Oh my gosh," she was worried that a commercial would pop out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it was
They're
that
like a
raw.
prime, the
It was
premium
that
daw
raw.
siya, so it's okay.
But no doubt about it, Coachella was star-studded. Timothy Chalamet was there.
Yes.
Also,
Beanie.
Oh,
Beanie!
Beanie!
On
Of
the
course!
stage.
And they're gonna play
Yes.
again this weekend. So
First time for a Filipino to actually, or Filipinas,
Yes.
to be
Yeah.
on stage at Coachella.
And they're gonna be playing again this weekend. So two show dates.
Yeah, the
so,
part two.
Ooh.
This is major, guys, and people are raving about Beanie on Coachella, like
Yes.
Pinoy pride.
Well, quickly,
there.
for the titas out there, what about J-Lo?
Oh,
J-Lo
yeah.
also
surprise
made a
appearance.
splash.
But we're gonna talk about that later because we have a lot to talk about later. But we've got our guest today, Zahra Bani, a beauty influencer and entrepreneur and model. We're gonna be talking about curls. And of course,
This one I'm so excited for. I actually really follow our content creator on Island Life, Nicole Fortuna. I'm sure a lot of you have seen her pop out on your feed as well.
I follow her as well. Exciting stories and conversations today. Don't miss that. But first, let's have the headlines. In today's top stories, U.S. President Donald Trump announces a total blockade on the Strait of Hormuz after negotiations with Iran fall through in Islamabad. Malacañang is set to make an announcement on the suspension of the fuel excise tax today as another nationwide transport strike is set to take place this weekend. Alex Ayala is set to take the stage of the Stuttgart Open against her fellow Filipina Leila Fernandez. And later in the show, it's all about Pinay, beauty, and identity. We have beauty influencer, entrepreneur Zahra Bani, and Island Life content creator Nicole Fortuna joining us today. Stay tuned for that. Tensions escalate between Washington and Tehran over one of the world's most critical shipping lanes. The United States will move to block the Strait of Hormuz after talks with Iran collapsed, putting global oil flows and prices under immediate pressure. Jillian Geronimo has the details.
U.S. President Donald Trump says the U.S. Navy will begin blockading the Strait of Hormuz after talks with Iran failed to produce a deal. The U.S. Central Command said the blockade of maritime traffic entering and exiting Iranian ports will start at 10 a.m. Eastern Time today. That's 10 p.m. here in Manila. It will cover all vessels of any nationality entering or leaving Iranian ports and coastal areas. This includes ports along the Arabian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman.
Well, we're going to be blockading. It'll take a little while, but it'll be effective pretty soon. And we had meetings yesterday. They, as you said, lasted 21 hours. That was a long meeting. We had some very, very good representatives, as you know, JD and Steve and Jared. So we were well represented, but we didn't get there on the important issue. They want to have nuclear weapons. They're not going to have nuclear weapons. I've been saying that for 30 years. I would never allow that to happen before I was in politics. And that country will not have nuclear weapons. Most countries shouldn't be allowed to have, but that country will not have nuclear weapons.
The command said U.S. forces will not interfere with freedom of navigation for ships transiting the strait to and from non-Iranian ports. Trump said the U.S. will take action against vessels that paid tolls to Iran and will destroy mines he said were laid in the strait. Iran, for its part, says any military vessels approaching the strait would violate the ceasefire with the U.S., which was meant to keep the sea channel open for 2 weeks. For now, both the U.S. and Iran leave without a deal, but officials signal that further talks may still be possible.
Diplomacy never ends. Diplomacy is always a tool for securing and safeguarding national interests, and diplomats must do their duty in all circumstances, whether in wartime or peace.
Oil prices jumped above $100 per barrel as global markets reacted to the failed talks. Despite the deadlock, 3 supertankers fully laden with oil passed through the Strait of Hormuz on Saturday based on shipping data. They appeared to be the first vessels to exit the Gulf since the ceasefire deal. Jillian Geronimo, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Motorists can expect lower fuel prices this week. Malacañang announced over the weekend diesel prices would go down by as much as 20 pesos per liter. Hannity joins us live from the Senate, where Energy Secretary Sharon Garin is facing a hearing on the impact of the Middle East conflict. Hannah, what is the latest there, and what's the latest from Secretary Garin?
A big rollback in fuel prices can be expected this week as the government moves to ease the impact of the global oil crisis. Energy Secretary Sharon Garin said the Department of Energy has directed oil companies to implement price cuts from April 14 to 20, with diesel expected to drop by around 20.89 pesos per liter, gasoline by 4.23 pesos, and kerosene by 8.50 pesos per liter. Green explained that the adjustment is based on average global prices from Monday to Friday, which showed a sharp drop compared to the previous week.
I think we have a big rollback. Unfortunately, Trump again announced something, and then I think I've seen in the charts that the prices of oil is again starting to go up. So we will observe again, we will do the computations again for the next 5 days and check what that in comparison to the last week's prices. How it's computed kasi, Mr. Chair, is we compute the 5 days, Monday to Friday. Kasi average yun, ko-compare siya sa average ng last week. Ang increase nun, yun yung increase niya. So ngayon, bumagsak siya, bumaba siya by 20 pesos. Ngayon, we are again going to do the calculation and then see again over the weekend kung ano namang epekto nito.
At the same time, the government is working to secure stable fuel supply through continuous talks with countries like Brunei, Japan, India, the United States, and even China, which has assured that private fuel transactions will not be blocked. Garin said the Philippines currently has steady supply with about 1 million barrels or 159 million liters of diesel, enough to cover around 5 days of national demand. She also confirmed that up to 20 billion pesos in emergency funds is available should oil companies need support in case of supply disruptions, although so far none have requested assistance. The DOE is also holding weekly meetings with oil companies, tracking confirmed orders and working with embassies to address any delivery issues, with only minor disruptions reported so far. To help the transport sector, a fuel subsidy program will start immediately, providing 10 pesos per liter in diesel support for public utility jeepneys and UV Express units under the LTFRB list.
Hana, napag-usapan din ba yung mga long-term initiatives ng DOE?
Long-term, the DOE is also pushing for a reduction dependence doon nga sa imported fuel by exempting or by maximizing Malampayan natural gas, and then i-expand din yung kanilang renewable energy and storage projects, at yung pag-fast track daw ng humigit kumulang 1,400 megawatts ng new energy capacity targeted para sa grid entry. At sa latest nating monitoring, pinag-uusapan pa rin yung kanilang mga plano long-term, kasama dyan yung kung sakaling tumagal pa nga itong krisis by more than 3 months.
Thank you, Hana T, reporting to us live from the Senate. Transport groups are gearing up for another transport strike this week. Kumuha tayo ng detalye mula kay Lian Bustillos ng Abante. Lian, kailan at gaano kalawak ang transport strike na ito?
May inanunsyo ni Manibela President Marval Buena sa isang press conference kaninang umaga na muling maglulunsad ang grupo ng nationwide transport strike kasama ang iba pang transport groups gaya ng National Federation of Transport Cooperative o NFTC mula Miyerkules hanggang Biyernes, April 15 hanggang 17. Ayon sa transport leader, tugon ito sa umano'y mabagal na aksyon ng pamahalaan sa kasalukuyang krisis sa langis. Pakinggan natin ang kanyang pahayag.
Mga bansang kapitbahay natin, Marso pa lamang, nag-suspend na sila ng kanilang value-added tax as in zero. Pero tayo, pinabayaan natin hanggang sa ngayon. Binigyan ka na ng kapangyarihan, pero ayaw mo pang gamitin. Bakit po? Yun ang malaking tanong namin.
May panawagan ng grupo na agarang isuspinde ang VAT sa petroleum products at ibasura na rin ang excise tax sa langis. Ayon pa kay Balbuena, tinatayang nasa 45% o humigit kumulang 36,000 na tsuper na mula sa kanilang hanay ang pansamantalang tumigil sa pamamasada dahil sa taas ng presyo ng krudo. Inaasahang aabot sa humigit kumulang 500,000 drivers sa buong bansa ang lalahok sa transport strike, kabilang ang UV Express at TNVS drivers at MC taxi riders. Mai?
Leon, hindi ba pabor ang Manibela dito sa plano na service contracting program bilang isa sa mga solusyon sa krisis?
Yes, Mai, kinundina ni Balbuena ang bagong anunsyong service contracting program. Anya, may mga operator pa rin umano na hindi nababayaran ng gobyerno mula sa service contracting program noong panahon pa nung pandemya na umaabot na umano sa hindi bababa sa 32 million pesos. Mai?
Maraming salamat, Lian Bustillos ng Abante nag-uulat. The House Joint Committee continues its hearing on measures to curb the impact of rising fuel costs. Expected to attend are Energy Secretary Sharon Garin and several transport officials. Kumuha tayo ng detalye mula kay Isaiah Mirafuentes ng Abante. Nag-uulat siya ng live mula sa Batasang Pambansa. Isaiah, ano ang latest dyan?
May sa kabilangan ng inaasahang malakihang tapya sa produktong petrolyo bukas, tuloy pa rin ang malakihang pagdinig dito sa House of Representatives kaugnay pa rin sa krisis na nararanasan ng bansa. Mag-alas 10 kanina nang magsimula ang pagdinig ng Kamara kaugnay sa krisis dahil nga inaasahang malakihang pagdinig ito, isinasagawa ngayon ang hearing sa loob ng plenary ng Kamara. Nasa 76 resource persons ang inimbitahan sa hearing. Kabilang dito ang mga kalihim ng mga ahensya ng gobyerno na may ambag sa kasalukuyang krisis. Kabilang sa mga invited ngayong araw ay sina Energy Secretary Sharon Garin na wala pa sa ngayon pero nandito na si Yusek Alessandro Sales. Hindi naman makadadalo ang isa sa mga imbitado na si Finance Secretary Frederick Go dahil nasa isang meeting raw siya sa Washington, D.C. Subalit nandito naman ang kanyang undersecretary na si Rolando Ligon. Maliban sa mga kalihim, inaasang magpupunta rin ngayong araw mga kinatawan ng mga kumpanya ng langis, transport group at transport companies gaya ng MC Taxi at TNVS. Nandito rin ang halos lahat ng mga mambabatas na gustong makinig at magsalita sa pagdinig. Samantala may kasabay ng hearing dito sa loob, nasa 2,000 naman ang nagpoprotesta sa labas. Sila ay mga bitbit ni Batangas Representative Leandro Leviste na nanawagang i-abolish ang VAT sa langis. May ngayong umaga, katulad noong nakarang linggo, ang nangyayaring pagdinig ngayon ay tila reporting ng mga ahensya ng gobyerno sa mga miyembro ng Kamara. Kabilang nga sa mga nagsalita kanina ang Department of Finance at ang sinasabi nila na dahilan raw kaya hindi pa nararamdaman ng taong bayan ang pagtapya sa excise tax dahil wala pa raw inilalabas sa instruction si Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Pero matatandaan nga natin, Mai, na noong panukala pa lamang itong abolition of excise tax ay sinertify as urgent ito ni PBBM sa Kamara at Senado pero ang sinasabi ng Department of Finance ay wala pa daw instruction si PBBM kaugnay nito. Pero nangako rin sila sakaling ang maipatupad ito, sakaling magkaroon ng instruction na mula sa Malacañang ay agad daw itong mararamdaman ng taong bayan within 1 to 2 days pero sa mga paparating na supply lang, hindi sa mga buffer stock natin. Kaya nire-request ni Representative Miro Kimbo na siyang facilitator ng kasalukuyang pagdinig na sana isama ang buffer stock na mababawasan ng excise tax at gawin na lang tax credit ito ng mga kumpanya ng langis. Mai.
Okay, Isaiah, aabangan din natin, may malaki raw announcement mula sa Malacañang tungkol dyan sa excise tax. Maraming salamat, Isaiah Mirafuentes ng Abante, nag-uulat live mula sa Batasang Pambansa. Farmers and peasant groups take their call to Congress, demanding the suspension of the excise tax on fuel amid rising costs that continue to strain their livelihood. How is the government responding to this? Let's get the details from Che Sulit, who's on the phone right now. Che, what's the latest?
Mai, the very people who feed us are the ones going hungry. Peasant groups and local farmers today took to Congress their clamor to suspend the excise tax. This comes amid rising fuel costs affecting their livelihoods. Groups including Kaisahan, Sambat, Habagat, and Kasama CK gathered outside the House of Representatives. National progressive organizations called on lawmakers to remove excise tax and value-added tax on petroleum products. Kaisahan Secretary General Guillermo Hernandez says farmers are bearing the brunt of rising costs, with many struggling to afford basic needs. He adds that fertilizer costs have also doubled, further squeezing farmers' income and threatening food production. Meanwhile, the Agriculture Department says food supply is steady as rice and corn inventories remain healthy. DA Assistant Secretary Arnel de Mesa says that grain supply is boosted by the harvest season along with the arrivals of imported stocks. However, he warns that vegetable producers are heavily affected by the recent spikes in oil prices. De Mesa cites high temperatures, low farming prices, and expensive transport costs are also hurting farmers' earnings. The DA says it is also ensuring adequate fertilizer supply while promoting alternative solutions to synthetic products. Mai fisher folk are also under pressure with some limiting their time at sea due to high fuel costs. The DA says fuel subsidies remain in place to help cushion the impact on the sector. That's the latest from my end. Back to you, Mai.
Thank you, Ches Sulit, reporting. The Agriculture Department points to poor planning by local officials and fishermen behind the reported fish dumping in Bulan, Sorsogon. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel also proposes funding support for the transport of agricultural products amid high fuel costs. Alamin natin ang latest mula kay Dexter Ganibe ng Abante. Dexter, kamusta dyan?
May walang ibang sisisihin sa overfishing at pagtatapon ng mga isda sa Bulan, Sorsogon, kundi ang lokal na pamahalaan at mga mangingisda roon. Yan ang sinabi ni Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel. Tinukuran dapat niya ng lokal na pamahalaan ang masigasig na pagpapaalala sa mga mangingisda kaugnay ng kakayahan ng mga pasilidad sa lugar para sa mga mahuhuling isda. Alam din naman niya ng mga mangingisda na holiday noong Holy Week at walang mga bukas na ice plant na magsusupply ng yelo.
It can be avoided, no, if there is proper planning between port, LGU and among the fishermen themselves. Unfortunately, that is normal in a way na nangyayari yan pag maraming fishing season.
May sa issue naman ng pagbiyahe o transportasyon ng mga produktong gulay mula sa mga farm sa kabundukan sa Northern Luzon patungo sa mga merkado, ipapanukala ni Secretary Laurel ang paglalaan ng pondo para sa mga biyahero. Isa sa nakikita dito yung diskwento sa krudo kapag biyahero ng gulay.
Kung makakuha kami ng pondo is magbibigay ng cash voucher per liter para sa mga agri-trucks na pababa lalo na galing sa mga mountain provinces. Kasi yung freight mula sa mountain provinces to the markets talagang yun ang mataas talaga eh.
May noong Biyernes, sinimulan na ng Agriculture Department ang pamamahagi ng tig 2,325 pesos na ayuda sa bawat magsasaka at mga mangingisda mula sa Presidential Assistance for Farmers and Fisherfolks Fund na 10 billion pesos. Pero ipapanukala pa ng DA sa Senado ngayon ang dagdag na 40 billion pesos na pondo kapag tumagal pa ang krisis sa Middle East. 10 billion dyan ay pantulong sa mga mangingisda, 20 billion pesos para sa mga magpapalay at 10 billion pesos naman para sa mga magsasaka ng iba pang agri-products gaya ng mais, gulay at iba pa. May?
Maraming salamat, Dexter Ganibe ng Abante, nag-uulat. Information and Communications Technology Secretary Henry Aguda issues a stern warning against those spreading false information about President Bongbong Marcos's health. In an interview with Bilyonaryo news channels at the forefront, Aguda said the DICT has already identified those behind the spread of unverified claims on social media.
Na-trace na, but it's an ongoing case, so I cannot reveal any specific details because an ongoing operation. It's been referred to the PNP and DOJ na.
Online posts that give false information can still be used as evidence if these have been taken down.
Ang trabaho ng DICT at saka CICC is forensics on the digital space at saka evidence preservation. Ayun nga yung sinasabi ko sa mga tao. Alam nyo, kapag ginawa nyo digital yan, all the platforms work with us to preserve the evidence. And ang kagandahan sa mga platform, they really cooperate. Isa yan sa mga resulta nung pag-uusap namin last year with Meta.
In other news, the director of the Philippine National Police Academy is now facing possible relief from his post amid allegations of negligence over a hazing incident that left 22 cadets injured. Nasa linya si Edwin Balasa ng Abante para sa detalye. Edwin, go ahead.
May tinayak ni PNP Chief Police General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. na may masisibak sa pwesto sa mga matataas na opisyal ng Philippine National Police Academy o PNPA dahil sa naganap na hazing noong April 3. Sa isinagawang press briefing ngayong umaga sa Campo Crame, sinabi ni Nartates na magkakaroon ng reshuffle sa hanay ng PNP, partikular sa PNPA, matapos ang naganap na hazing sa ilang 4th class cadet kung saan 22 sa mga biktima matapos sabuyan ng muriatic acid ang likurang bahagi ng mga ito. Dahil dito, posibleng matanggal sa pwesto si PNPA Director Police Major General Andre Dizon, gayon din ang Commandant of Cadets na isang Police Brigadier General dahil sa command responsibility. Sa nasabi ding press briefing, inamin ni DILG Secretary John B. Cremulya na talagang may kapabayaang naganap sa mga senior officers dahil April 3 pa naganap ang insidente, ngunit ipinaalam lamang ito sa mga higher-ups ng Camp Crame nito lang April 7. Matapos ang press briefing ay magkakaroon ng command conference ng PNP upang doon pag-usapan kung sino ang ipapalit kay Major General Dizon bilang direktor ng PNPA. Mai?
Maraming salamat, Edwin Balasa ng Abante, nag-uulat. Let's now go to Malacañang, where an additional relief for motorists may be coming. Malacañang is set to announce possible reductions or a suspension of the fuel excise tax. Ivy Reyes is on the line with the latest. Ivy, go ahead.
Yes, Mai, following the president's announcement last night of the oil price rollback starting Tuesday, Malacañang is set to announce updates of the reduction or suspension of excise tax on petroleum products. The publication of the act granting the president emergency powers to suspend or reduce excise tax will lapse today, April 13. So we're expecting the president to answer when exactly this law will cut taxes to relieve Filipinos of the pressure of oil prices. Last night, my President Marcos announced a 20 peso rollback on diesel, 4 pesos on gasoline, and 8 pesos on kerosene. Marcos also appealed on, this is on another vlog, Marcos also appealed to the public to keep Filipino values intact during these times. This comes after several incidents of fuel hoarding and theft in different parts of the country. Now, this is the briefing of the Malacañang Press Corps just concluded, and Palace Press Officer Claire Castro just announced that tomorrow the Uplift Committee will meet anew and they will finally announce how much loss in revenue the president approved, as the Development Budget Coordination Committee's recommendation have yet to be made public. And with the failure of Iran and the United States failing to come to a peace agreement, the palace said we cannot discount the immediate effect of the situation, but stressed that the Philippines is in a good dialogue with the Republic of Iran. On the suspension of the value-added tax, or VAT, which remains to be a popular call from various sectors, including the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Malacañang maintains that the president has no power to suspend VAT because there is no standing law allowing such a move. The palace also adds that this tax is vital in funding infrastructure, but then again, all suggestions to curb the effects of the war will be discussed by the committee tomorrow. Meanwhile, the palace echoed the call of Malacañang media, including reporters, cameramen, and photojournalists, to verify information online. And this is still on the criticisms thrown against the press, especially during the last commemoration of the Day of Valor, where media networks were flooded with allegations. Malacañang also slammed Makabayan Blog's criticism that the Marcos administration has been deduced to an announcer of rollback prices, but has done very little to address the impact of the war. To this, Malacañang iterated that all proposals, even those coming from the Duterte bloc, are welcome to the table. The palace repeatedly refused to disclose and preempt any information about the president's announcement tomorrow, so we'll keep you posted until then.
Ivy, what are you hearing from the sidelines? Is it a total suspension or just a reduction of the fuel excise tax?
Until now, the press has no idea whether it's going to be a reduction or suspension, because we have been asking that question for a week now, but we still don't have an answer from the palace. So I guess we'll know tomorrow.
All right, thank you. Ivy Reyes reporting. From insecurity to empowerment, she's built more than just a brand, she's built a message. A rising name in the local beauty scene and proof that embracing who you are can become your biggest advantage. She is here with us today. Don't go away. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Magandang araw po sa mga kapwa ko Pilipino. Ako po si Alden Richards, isang proud Filipino taxpayer. Ngayong pong panahon ng income tax filing, hinihikayat ko po ang lahat ng mga taxpayers natin na mag-file at magbayad po ng kanilang income taxes on or before April 15, 2026. Ang tamang pagbabayad po ng buwis ay mahalagang ambag natin sa patuloy na pag-unlad ng ating bansa para sa mas maayos na serbisyo publiko at mga programang makakatulong sa pag-angat ng bawat mamamayang Pilipino. Upang maiwasan po natin ang rush o penalties, siyempre ayaw po natin yan, ay mag-file at magbayad po tayo ng maaga o sa takdang panahon. Para sa katagdagang impormasyon, bumisita lang po tayo sa website ng Bureau of Internal Revenue o sa pinakamalapit na BIR office sa inyong lugar. Ito po, paalala ko lamang po sa inyo, magbayad po tayo ng tamang buwis sa tamang oras para sa mas maunlad na Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.
From turning childhood side hustles into thriving businesses to embracing the very thing she once felt insecure about. Her curls. Our next guest is proof that passion and purpose can go hand in hand.
She's the founder of Curl Essentials, the woman behind a fully booked curl studio and a young entrepreneur balancing multiple ventures with style and grit.
Let's get to know more about Zahra Bani. Thank you for coming, Zahra.
Thank you so much for having me.
Number one, your curls are curling. Okay?
Beautiful,
Thank you so
beautiful.
much.
We like it. We like it. And of course, I think
I know. You know what's so funny? Just the other day, I wanted to get a perm. Right
Really?
before I got back to TDD. But they didn't have it available. Parang
Oh my
kulang
gosh,
sa...
alam mo na.
Yeah! And then you came here on the
Yes.
studio and I knew it was meant to be because that goes to show that a lot of people are like me. Not only those people who have curls already like you,
Yes.
beautiful curls, but there are people like me who want to get curls.
Oh, pa-curla daw siya sa studio mo.
So let's talk about that. Maybe start off with your descent, because I'm seeing extra pretty features in you, a mix of something. Share to us.
My dad is half Iraqi. I mean, full Iraqi, but my mom is Filipino and kind of Spanish. Pero we grew up here na. So,
Pinay na
Pinay na kami.
Bisaya daw.
Bisaya. My mom's Bisaya.
Yeah.
So, she's in Osamis. But my dad's here with me in Manila.
We're getting a lot of Bisaya guests. That's right.
Beautiful mix.
Yeah.
Okay, and you've had these curls ever since you were young. Of course,
Yes.
you have it with you. What were the pain points that led you to do this?
I think when I was in high school, yun yung pinaka-insecure time for me. Kasi dun ka na parang may self-awareness, na like everyone had straight hair. And I went to an all-girls school. So literally everywhere I look, straight hair. And you know, with straight hair, it's shiny, it's
So the mean
glossy.
girls had straight hair.
Honestly, everyone. Not
Everyone
even just
was mean or everyone was had straight
everyone
hair?
had straight hair.
Okay, okay. Just
So
to clarify.
parang when I was in the classroom, I would want to sit in the back kasi I feel like my hair is covering the whiteboard. Like, stuff like that. Na parang you just want to hide it. So parang I feel like it started there. And then, I was in grade 6, I think, or grade 7. Parang sabi ko, gusto ko magpa-rebond, like just to fit in. Without knowing what rebond is.
Yeah.
It's just, okay, I'll get straight hair. And if you go to salons, papa-rebond ka po. So I'm like, pwedeng magpagupit lang. So parang it started there, na like, why is everyone forcing me to have straight hair?
Yeah, I wonder if your mom has ever introduced you to a Supreme. She was a member of Supreme. Her name is the Divine Miss D, with big hair.
Oh, well, okay, my mom kasi, even if before, pag nakalugay ako, magtali ka nga, bruha. Like, even my family was, well, especially my mom's side, kasi very Pinay. Like,
yes,
paano
the
ba yung
concept.
culture
Oh,
here? Like, it's
That's
tie your
them doing
hair,
it
you know.
unknowingly, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
not
without
thinking,
like,
yeah.
so
It could
parang,
harm.
Yeah, but
it's
look at
just small
Diana
things.
Ross from the
Right?
Supremes. So
Right.
you weren't introduced to
Like
that.
nothing, as in very, very surrounded by people with straight hair. So I wasn't really into.
So the insecurity is real, obviously,
Yeah.
because a lot of, not only you, but a lot of young ladies and
Yes.
who's also, should we call it curl trauma?
Oh, you just coined a term. Birds. Mark that.
But totoo. Totoo.
Meron talaga.
So yung curl trauma nila, because they think, you know, the only way to be beautiful is to have straight hair. Even wavy hair,
Yeah.
pinapa-straight
Yeah.
nila. So how did you then figure out, okay, I'm gonna own this, and then I'm just gonna own it and be beautiful?
I feel like it took a while din. Na parang, again, I didn't know what rebond is. So parang, pag humaba pala yung rebonded hair, you have to get it rebonded again
Yeah,
kasi
because
it
the
grows,
roots-
right?
Yeah, correct.
So parang at that time, I felt like, rebonded, forever straight hair. Akala ko, I was young. So it grew, and then humaba siya humaba. So I wore my hair in a bun for, I think, 2 years until it, like, grew out.
Yes.
And then it was parang summer before college. I was just at home, so humaba siya ng humaba. And then I stumbled upon like a YouTube video na curly hair, routine, ganyan. But it was international kasi there were no creators locally. So I watched it and then I tried it. And then I liked it. So sabi ko, oh nga, walang gumagawa. So I made my first like video on YouTube, styling my hair. But then, parang I used satin dresses to wrap my hair. Even like hair ties couldn't fit my hair. So
Because it's beautiful and lush and
yeah,
thick. Yeah.
so even that, it started there. I was a student, so I couldn't really afford
So you're
to...
still wearing one?
Yeah, kasi kanina, like even if I ride like angkas going home, I put it in like a satin cap. Para
You
hindi
must.
right? Kasi it's gonna frizz
Ako naman,
up.
take up space.
Exactly.
Go,
To me,
girl.
it's like
Actually,
a sanitary
no.
issue.
If it goes on the
Honestly,
person.
for me, it's like gonna poof up. But yeah,
You know, this is so key, this moment right here, because what Filipinas can mostly relate with, that they feel a little sense of connection, is about skin color.
Yes.
Diba?
Morena.
Being morena. Ayan, morena ako ngayon.
And the confidence that goes with it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now we're talking about curly hair, something that we don't really touch and talk about. But here you are having this platform and you're getting to talk about it. And I'm sure there's a few girls out there who could relate. This is not just for mixed race women, because there are
lot
certain
of
Filipinas who also have curly hair. You mentioned that
Yes.
close to the shore,
Yeah,
especially,
yeah.
there's a lot of women with curly hair. So
Beautiful curly
beautiful. See, people pay to have curly hair right
Exactly,
now.
exactly.
So yeah, from that, you turned it into an idea, into a business. So quickly talk about how you started. What year was this? 2019? 2019, you said, okay, I will turn these pain points into cash.
yes.
Yeah, so
How it started? Again, I didn't have hair ties for me. Like, lahat umipigtas talaga. So, parang I started with hair ties. I went to Taytay kasi, di ba, telahan. So, I looked for tela and then there are like mga lolas na gumagawa ng gowns. So, naghanap ako ng someone to make it. Until now, sila pa rin yung gumagawa. But basically, I started with hair ties and then the cap, because there were no caps available. Like, I couldn't believe, honestly, na walang available during that time. But from there, we expanded to brushes, and then now shampoo and conditioners.
and where did you sell these pieces?
It's on Shopee, TikTok.
Oh,
Basic
wow.
online.
Oh, and
e-com.
it exploded.
Yes, kasi again, it was a need. A need
Right.
na wala talagang available. I feel like it was just the perfect timing then.
Okay, so from loss of confidence to full-on confidence to entrepreneurship, how has your business played out, especially with social media? Was that a super key ingredient to your success?
Actually, yes. Actually, social media helped so much. Kasi without it, parang how will I show people what curly hair care is? So it really started there. But it's kind of hard also kasi syempre may mga tao pa rin na... Kasi okay, for curly hair, you can't wash it every day. Filipinos love to wash their hair every day. So parang, paano ka...
It's gonna break.
Exactly. So parang
I'm getting educated. That's why I'm silent. I'm learning. I'm
you
learning.
know why I know? Because I've got a lot of, when I was living abroad, my African-American friends will not wash their hair because every day, because it will break talaga.
It's drying.
So what they would do is wear a do-rag to protect it.
So that's what you call it, do...
Well, that's
for
what they
them.
call
But
it.
what I
Yeah.
wear is a head cap.
Head cap.
Yes.
Yeah. All
It's
right,
like
but
a
you know what?
set.
Before
So
we
much
go
to
on to that,
learn.
because there's a lot of foreigners and expats living in the Philippines that need your service. But we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be seeing more of Zahra Bani. Don't go away.
Super exciting.
Welcome back to Daily Dish. We are still with Zahra Bani, influencer and founder.
And we are putting them in the spotlight for a little freestyle battle here. And but you know what? I'd rather talk about hair. Right?
Hair and...
So I was saying, there's a lot of expats here now with African, very curly hair because of their texture. Have you had a lot of expats go to you because they don't know where to go because look, regular salons don't normally deal with this?
Actually, I got shocked kasi people would travel like from Pampanga. As in, they would come just to get their hair done. Sabi ko, grabe, why would you come all the way? Kasi when I first started, Curl Studio naman, the home-based service salon, I felt like no one would come. Kasi why would they come just for me to style their hair if they can do it at home? Yun yung nasa isip ko. Kasi I don't offer coloring yet. I'm gonna offer it maybe next month. But like right now, I just style.
You should go to her.
Of course. Well, yeah, so I just style right now. So for me, why would you come if you can do it at home? But all of them, like, they need it so much. Kasi, okay, for example, for us, we wash our hair like once or twice a week, kunwari. It takes so much time to wash our hair. Plus, to perfect it, it takes like a lot of steps. So they would rather have someone. Actually, I would rather have someone fix my hair too. So parang sabi ko, okay, it's really a need that people would travel.
You are definitely filling in a void. So you said foreigner. I like the question of Ferdi because, yeah, there are women really out there in need of this service. We all want to feel pampered. Now, I want to ask, because you mentioned when you went to social media, it was a huge help. Were there bashers as well? Were there people who were not still as educated as we should be when it comes to, different types of looks, feels, and styles?
I think it's mainly about the washing everyday thing.
You got
Yun
bashed.
talaga?
Parang not really bashed, but it's more of parang feeling nila ang lagkit kasi we apply a lot
Or
of products.
dirty.
Yeah. And then, paano naman kung nagko-commute? Like stuff like that. Na parang,
Okay.
it's
I was
just...
about to say something, bakit ako naman mabash? Okay.
Well, how do you handle it? Do you just educate
I
them and
educate
teach them?
them, yeah. I just educate them. Kasi, again, that's where I started also. Na parang, talaga, like, hindi ka everyday mag-wash ng hair. I was the same.
Actually, you're really not supposed, any texture of hair, you're not supposed to wash your hair every day.
From Ferdi already.
Yeah, because you need the oils to keep your hair
That's true.
healthy and shiny.
Yeah, so this was last week pa, actually.
Ibang
Iba.
situation.
Okay, but seriously speaking, educate us quickly right now. So a lot of people still don't know because we don't have that hair texture. Educate us. What is basic hair care? If someone was watching with curly hair or wavy hair, how should they care for their hair?
Okay, sige, 3 things.
Okay.
Top of mind. Again, don't wash your hair every day. Apply leave-in. don't brush your hair dry.
Leave-in conditioner?
Yes.
What about
like
dry
leave-in
shampoo?
stylers. Actually, I don't use dry shampoos, but I use leave-ins, I use curl creams, gels, mousse.
So it's really like moisturizing your hair
kasi
every
curly
time.
hair is dry.
What about
so you
curl
have to-
powders?
I never tried actually. Parang it's more of, I'm worried of the frizz. Lalo na here, it's very hot. So if you go out without products, it's poofy.
But they call it frizzy hair, but then frizzy hair can also be
Voluminous, yeah.
Yes, it can be a style as well.
Actually, now, it's more common na gusto na ng mga tao malaki yung hair. So before, people are scared of frizz.
Big hair, don't
Mel B, Scary Spice, guys, girls. That was my era, sorry. Mel B, right? Okay.
Nahiya naman ako sa Diana Roscoe.
At
That's
least
not my era. Okay.
We covered it all. We covered all eras today. Every era has a beautiful curly hair.
Yes.
Okay, well, once you start loving yourself and once you start loving what you have, you of course attract love, not just in business, but also in your life, right?
I know where's this heading.
Yes, and let's just say it right now. Zahra Bani, you are dating someone also extra hot and beautiful like you. Who is he?
Well, I'm dating Xavier.
Xavier Ramos, who is the son of
Wendell.
Does he have curly hair?
No, actually. But alam mo, nag-aaral ako ng hair cutting and he was my first model. Like, ni-razor ko siya and may nakalbo akong spot.
Poor
But
fellow. Okay, o sige na nga. It was out
And
there.
I'm sure he loves your curly hair as well. Paano ba mag-run through kapag ng
bawal
fingers?
nga eh. That's the thing. It's so sad. Di ba sweet?
No, but then I guess that's what makes a relationship work. But more than that, we want to get more. We want to get to know you more aside from your love life. All right, we're gonna do rapid fire, bang bang, and whatever comes in, we're gonna ask you questions. Quickly tell us what you think. All right?
Here we go.
My dear.
I'll start off. Morning person or night owl?
Morning person.
Business meeting or content shoot?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Maybe business meeting.
Okay.
Coffee or matcha?
Coffee.
Staying in or going out?
Staying in.
Planned itinerary or go with the curly flow?
Planned.
Minimalist or full glam?
Minimalist, I think.
Minimalist.
Kaya nga napaisip ako eh, parang minimalist.
Hybrid. Okay. Me time or going out with friends?
Me time.
Online or in-store shopping?
In-store shopping.
Like me, hello.
Comfort over style or style over comfort?
Comfort over style.
Posting content or consuming content?
Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Posting siguro. Joke, consuming.
Consuming. Okay, honest
na,
ka,
sorry
honest.
na. Oo, nakakatamad
Or you can
minsan.
say, I'm consumed by posting.
Yes.
Risky business moves or calm and calculated?
Oh my gosh, I'm calm. I wish I was a bit riskier.
Oh, that's great.
She
I'm
was
not
risky
calm.
going to Taytay, looking for
Well,
customers.
actually, I cut classes for that.
Was it worth it? It
Yes,
was,
it
right?
was.
Not that I'm promoting cutting classes, guys. Okay.
I was about to say.
No, not that. Guilty pleasure. What's your guilty pleasure?
Ooh, massage. I love a massage.
Me too. Celebrity idol.
Lagi. I don't really watch much. So,
Okay, curly hair idol.
top of mind si Bretman naisip ko. I love his volume hair.
But
Waves.
Bretman has actually his hair straight.
He's wavy.
He's wavy.
Yes. Pero kasi
In
marami na
Hawaii,
siyang...
wavy in
yeah,
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
IG or
love the-
TikTok?
TikTok for calm, like, random content. IG for, like, slay.
Okay, what's on your FYP?
Ooh,
Ano yung
hair.
FYP?
For you page. Because mine is all about flying, airplanes and all. What's yours?
Hair care. Hair care talaga.
Hair,
And
specific,
beauty.
beauty pa rin. Okay.
Yeah, beauty.
Okay, if you had, okay, go first. This should come from the Bilyonaryo himself.
Wow, grabe! Ikaw, kababayan ko lang ng buwis ha. If you had 1 billion pesos,
Oh my gosh.
what would you do with it? And we don't want beauty pageant answers.
Oh my gosh. Top of mind, education. Gusto ko pa talaga mag-aral. Like,
Contestant number 12, what would you do with 1 billion pesos?
What do you mean? Gusto mo mag-aral?
Selfishly.
Did you finish?
it's yeah, I
Selfish ba
did.
yun?
But,
Okay.
yeah, kasi I wanna take like haircutting courses, but abroad. So it's really expensive. Like,
1 billion
abot ng
pesos, Sarah.
Wow, okay, it's
Mag-aaral
bigger
siya
than
ng
that.
10
Sorry,
years.
hindi ko
Mag-grasp.
makapayo yung laki. Travel, probably travel the world. Because I've never like gone US and like just my home country.
Soon.
Like,
Before we wrap up with you, I have one last question. Would you ever do hair extensions?
It's actually my plan, but curly hair extensions.
Curly. Stick
Yes.
with it. Stick with it.
Yes.
Thank you for enlightening us so much, Zahra. Your curl essentials and a lot of essentials for all the women out there. We enjoyed you here at the Daily Dish.
You're
Zahra
a
Bani.
curly queen.
Thank you so
Stick around. World Sports and Entertainment is up next. Stay tuned to the Daily Dish.
Breaking headlines.
Binusisi pa ng Bilyonaryo News Channel at sanga-sanga na ang umano'y katiwalian.
Narito ang exclusive agenda report. Breaking records. Setting the agenda through exclusive stories. In a time when every issue has two sides.
To be no need to overhaul the Constitution.
Para kang hindi abogado kung magsalita.
Ang mangyari sa tatay niya, I think it's game over.
Anong nangyayari sa buong mundo?
Every voice gets heard.
Is pakinggan man lang. Yun lang naman ang hinihingi namin.
Wala naman yung nagsasabi na ang isang kandidato ay not unbeatable.
Different views, one conversation. The Spokes on the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. Big news on the weather. Scorching conditions continue across most parts of the country as the dry season peaks. Weather Bureau Pag-asa says the heat index may soar to 40 degrees Celsius here in Metro Manila. Let's go live to Joan Manalo, reporting from Quezon City. Joan, what are the ways now that people are coping with this intense summer heat?
Mai, we are definitely experiencing the intense heat brought by the dry season here in Metro Manila, with Pag-asa projecting a 40 degrees Celsius heat index in its NAIA station in Pasay City and a forecast of 38 degrees Celsius in its Science Garden station in Quezon City. And with the rising heat index, or what we call the feels-like temperature, some have been looking for creative ways to cope. This includes a resort in Bulacan which has placed ice blocks in its swimming pool to help cool the water and provide relief to its swimmers.
Filipinos are now finding creative ways to beat the summer heat. And in this resort in Marilao, Bulacan, large blocks of ice are being thrown into their swimming pools to cool the water and help ease the scorching temperatures this dry season. Several families have been enjoying a dip here since yesterday afternoon, making the most of the cold water from what they call their ice wave pool. Visitors we spoke to said the ice blocks help lower the temperature across the resort's 3 swimming pools. The ice blocks are added daily, poured into 2 adult pools and 1 kiddie pool, a practice that has since gone viral on social media. According to Senior Supervisor Jomar Mercadal, the idea came as a way to adapt to the rising heat index, or the feels-like temperature in the country, as the extreme heat has also started to affect their business.
Medyo nagkaroon po ng epekto, ma'am, dahil sa taas ng gas po, presyo ng gas. Medyo kumonti tao ngayon, ma'am. Medyo nabawasan yung pasok ng tao po.
Mercadal shares that on weekends, the resort usually attracts between 500 to 1,000 guests a day. But with the intense heat, some people may have been discouraged from going out and traveling for leisure. So the resort had to come up with creative ways to keep people coming, with a cooling strategy to encourage more visitors to still visit and enjoy their facilities here in Marilao.
Natuwa po kasi Malamig po yung pool eh. Kahit mainit po, nalalamigan po sila. Enjoy lang po tayo. Pag nainitan po tayo, swimming tayo sa Eden po.
According to the latest advisory from Pag-asa, the heat index in nearby San Ildefonso, Bulacan reached 38 degrees Celsius yesterday. And for today, the heat index is projected at 40 degrees Celsius. This falls under the extreme caution category, where people may experience heat cramps and heat exhaustion. Pag-asa also warned of possible heat stroke due to prolonged exposure to high temperatures. When we arrived here in Marilao yesterday, the heat was intense, but that definitely did not stop visitors from enjoying their time in the water. And beyond the cooling pools, the resort also offered other attractions to keep guests entertained, such as fire dance performances and live bands for their visitors. Based on the latest heat index advisory by Pag-asa, the Cotabato City Station is expected to experience a 42 degrees Celsius heat index today, which falls under the danger category. With this, Pag-asa continues to remind Filipinos to stay hydrated, wear light clothing, and avoid outdoor activity from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that is the latest here from Quezon City. Back to you, Mai.
Stay hydrated, Joan, and your crew. Stay in the shade. Thank you. Joan Manalo reporting live from Quezon City. We begin world news in the Middle East, where fears of renewed fighting rattle an already tense region as peace talks between the U.S. and Iran collapse. Negotiations in Islamabad lasted more than 20 hours, but ended without a deal, with both sides leaving amid major disagreements. U.S. President Donald Trump then ordered a naval blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, quote, effective immediately. He says the U.S. Navy will prevent ships from passing through this critical oil shipping choke point. The failure of the high-stakes talks casts doubt over the future of a fragile two-week ceasefire that's due to expire on April 22. Oil prices are jumping back above $100 per barrel as markets react to escalating tensions in the Strait of Hormuz. The West Texas Intermediate rose about 8% to $104.50, while Brent climbed nearly 7% to $102 in early trading. Meanwhile, Asian stock markets moved mixed, with South Korea's Kospi falling 2% and Japan's Nikkei down 0.3% before partial recovery. The sharp moves reflect continued market volatility as the Strait of Hormuz remains a key route for about a fifth of global oil and gas flows.
Filipino tennis sensation Alex Ayala is setting for a challenging start to her campaign in the Stuttgart Open as she faces Filipino-Canadian star Leylah Fernandez in the opening round. The 20-year-old Ayala will take on the world number 25 Fernandez in the round of 32 of the prestigious clay court tournament in Germany, marking their first ever meeting in singles competition. This matchup carries added intrigue as Fernandez, who has Filipino roots, has established herself on the global stage, highlighted by a runner-up finish at the U.S. Open. Ayala enters the Stuttgart Open looking to build momentum in the clay season after reaching the round of 16 in Linz. Despite this being their first singles encounter, the two have crossed paths before in doubles, where Ayala, alongside her partner, emerged victorious. The Italian Yannick Sinner is back on top of the tennis world. Sinner reclaimed the world #1 ranking after defeating rival Carlos Alcaraz in the final of the Monte Carlo Masters. The Italian star won in straight sets 7-6, 6-3 in a high-quality showdown that once again showcased one of tennis's most exciting rivalries. The opening set was tightly contested, going to a tie-break before Sinner edged ahead. In the second set, Alcaraz briefly took control, but Sinner responded with a dominant run to seal the win. This marks Sinner's first Monte Carlo title and his fourth straight ATP Masters 1000 crown, an incredible run, solidifying his case to be in the conversations among tennis greats. With the victory, Sinner overtakes Alcaraz in the rankings, adding another chapter to their growing rivalry as the two young stars continue to battle for supremacy in men's tennis.
It's that time of year again when the desert turns into a celebrity hotspot at Coachella. This year's festival's crowd was packed with big names, including Chappelle Roan, Becky G, and Jacob Elordi. Other stars kept things low-key, including Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton, as well as pop star Katy Perry and former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. But the spotlight didn't just stay with the international stars. Filipino pride took center stage as P-pop sensation Bini made history as the first Filipino act to perform on the Coachella stage. After their standout set last weekend, Bini surprised fans once again with an unexpected appearance during the set of British artist Flower Over Love earlier today. However, member Maloy was absent as she is not currently in her best condition. Rapper Offset is back on stage just days after being shot. The Migos member stunned fans at a concert at the University of Kansas where he rose from his wheelchair and went on to perform his full set list. Offset, the ex-husband of Cardi B, was shot on April 6 near a casino in Florida. In an Instagram post, he expressed deep gratitude to the medical staff who cared for him, adding that he is now focused on his recovery. Pop icon Britney Spears has voluntarily entered a rehabilitation center following her arrest over suspected driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Reports say people close to the singer encouraged her to seek treatment, and she agreed. It remains unclear how long Spears will stay in treatment or where in the United States the facility is located. The 44-year-old artist has previously undergone inpatient treatment for substance abuse and mental health issues. She is famously known for hit songs like Baby One More Time, Toxic, and Oops, I Did It Again. After almost 2 decades of TV absence from broadcast, anchor and spokesperson Margot Salcedo from President Joseph Estrada administration is making a big comeback with attorney Mike Toledo in the spokes. In addition to our growing family,
I'm working now at the Department of Budget and Management as undersecretary. So, of course, I had to ask my principals first for permission. Actually, I got the call for this. Thank you, Web. Thank you so much for calling me. And tada! I'm here now. And thank you so much to all of the bosses who called me. And, of course, thank you for being my partner. So excited to finally be on board for the spokes.
Alam mo namin, very busy ka sa being undersecretary ngayon sa Department of Budget and Management, a very important department. No? Pero thank you so much na talagang pinayagan mo na, sinagot mo na ako, sinagot mo na kami at nandito tayo.
Get your regular caffeine shot in the mornings with the articulate and insightful tandem of attorney Mike Toledo and Yusek Salcedo on Mondays from 8 to 9 a.m. only here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. Up next, we'll speak with content creator Nicole Fortuna about Island Life. We're going to take a short break. The Daily Dish will be right back.
The world's window to what's happening.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. Our next guest is a 21-year-old content creator whose family moved to England when she was just 2 years old.
But now she is back in the Philippines doing more videos on TikTok. Please welcome one of her new favorites, Nicole Fortuna, as she joins us via Zoom. Nicole!
Hi, Nicole! Hi! Okay, where are you joining us from right now?
I'm in Bohol right now.
One of my
Perfect.
favorite places. Nicole, aside from my dear friend Chal, who's a huge fan of yours, I am a big-time convert. When I watch your content on washing clothes, or in
Washing clothes
Tagalog,
in the
making laba,
province.
naglalaba, and I forwarded to our producers right away. I was like, look at this. She's amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh.
Nicole, there's something about you to our viewers now who are not checking out social media. You have to check out Nicole Fortuna because there's something about you, just seeing you with your day-to-day life, where you are in Bohol. Where particularly in Bohol, if you don't mind sharing? Because I see you travel from the island, taking the boat, taking going to the city, buying your essentials, coming back to the island.
Perhaps we should just mention the general area. Like, are you in Panglao Island or?
No, we're about 3 hours away from Panglao. We're on the complete opposite side. of Bohol.
Albor.
Yeah.
The general
Yeah,
area.
on the complete opposite side. It's near Rubai.
Okay. A beautiful place. I love Bohol big time. So, is that where your mother is from?
Yes. When we first moved back to the Philippines, we lived on a little island that was still part of Bohol, but it wasn't the main Bohol. And that's where my mum grew up.
Was it a huge change? Because you grew up in London and then seeing you come back to the Philippines, not even to the main hub or the main cities, living the island life. How was that for you growing up in, sorry to say, but gloomy London, without that much sun?
I know. Yeah, it is very different. When we first moved back to the Philippines, I was taking Gatorade, drinking Gatorades every day, having so many electrolytes because I was sweating so much all of the time. It was so hot. And that was the hardest thing, getting used to the heat. But I'm okay now.
Yes. But what endears you to us is how real your content are. And because, you wouldn't generally show how to wash dishes.
And the simplicity that you carry with you. It's not a content Ferds where we watch nandidire, as what we call it. Ew,
or it's too menial for you to post.
Exactly. Yeah. And yet, every day, I see that your numbers are climbing up. What do you think it is for you? What is it that gets your viewers, enthralled by what you post?
I think it's just the fact that I'm half Filipino, but I look very full. So when people see that I'm living on an island and I look the way I do, but then my English accent comes out, that draws them in. And then when they find out I've moved from England to going back to such a simple life, I don't even know, I think they're just shocked that I'm happy to be here and that we all wanted to move back and that I'm more than happy being here and that I love it here.
Yeah, Nicole, just to clarify, you are now permanently living back here in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, the shift. So what does this mean for your career? Aside from being a content creator, I mean, you've taken up airline and airport management in uni.
Plus, you have dreams of actually becoming an FA too, as you've mentioned in your content. So, to what Ferdi was saying, what are the plans?
So my initial plan was to be here till I was 21 and then apply to be cabin crew for Middle Eastern Airlines, so maybe Emirates or Etihad. But then I made my first TikTok video in December and lots of people seem to really like it. So I'm just going to take one step at a time. I'm going to see how it goes being here.
Nicole, you're obviously beautiful. I think that you've got I think people that are watching here our show today will agree that you might be able to go break into entertainment here in the Philippines, especially show business or even what we do.
Yes, I would really like to. I hope one day it does get to that point.
Are offers already coming in?
Pardon?
Are offers already coming in?
There's a few, yeah.
Okay, so you're deciding.
Yeah,
and are mom and dad open to that as well? Are mom and dad
Pardon?
open to that? Are mom and dad open to that as well?
Yes, my parents are very, very supportive. My parents, because we moved here in August, my parents were saying straight away, go make TikToks. And I'm like, I'm too scared. And I didn't make a TikTok till December. So when I started getting followers, they were I told you so. And they were like, you should have started before.
I will not be
Very
surprised,
supportive.
Ferdi,
Yeah.
if I see Nicole on a front page of any fashion or lifestyle magazine.
Well, she's
it's
already
bound to happen.
She's already on telly with us today.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Nicole, who do you think among your family members had more of a transitionary concern? Was it moving back to the Philippines? Was it your mom, your father, or yourself? Or I see you've got a brother, right?
Yes, I've got a brother. Me, my mum, and my dad, we all adjusted pretty well, but my brother's adjustment was quite difficult. My brother's got autism, so it takes a while.
Happy
for him to get
Autism
into
Month!
It takes a while for him to get into a new routine, but after a few weeks, he was fine, and he's loving it here as well.
He's living his best life. Like what I said,
He
Happy
is.
Autism Month to your brother. That's really cool.
He also has a social media account and he posts his adventures too, right?
Really?
Yes, he does.
What's his name, by the way?
What did you say?
What's
Sorry.
his name?
His name's Michael Todd.
Michael. And what does he post?
He posts sort of videos like I do. He does day in the life videos as well. Not all the time, not as much as I do, but he enjoys filming and making.
You know what? Since you've mentioned that Michael has unique needs, and it's Autism Month. How have you adjusted as a sibling to a special individual like your brother? How do you educate people on autism and how they are normal in society?
Yeah. I would say now that he's older, he is 19 years old, it's not that bad now. Like, you wouldn't ever know.
Oh.
And if you talk to him in person, you wouldn't think anything really. But when he was younger, it was really hard. He couldn't speak until he was 5. So when he would have tantrums in public, people would always, give dirty looks because they would just think he's naughty, but he just couldn't get across what he was trying to let us know. But since then, I feel like everyone is more knowledgeable about autism now.
I love that. And, more power to Michael Todd because he is obviously very loved.
He is,
and
yes.
he's just as fun to watch too online. I've seen
I'm gonna
his posts.
check him out,
Yes, it's actually really great seeing the both of you when you guys come together. Nicole, what makes you so endearing is the simple life that you live and how happy you are with what you're experiencing day by day. Tell to us, is there anything even challenging for you while you are there in the island? Because you make it seem like everything is a fun thing. Everything is a simple, nice, happy thing. And nothing seems to face you.
No, I would say the biggest challenge was getting used to the heat, but then I would have that anywhere in the Philippines, not just the island. The biggest struggle on the island was because if we had to get to the main island of Bohol, we had to take our boat, and it was just working our schedule around the tide. If low tide or high tide, sometimes we couldn't leave the island some days because the boat was stuck. I think it was just to learn to let go and to have more of a free schedule. Because in England, everything's very, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this.
Right.
Over here, it's just so chill.
Nicole, but why did your parents decide, and why did your family decide to move back to an island in the Philippines?
It was November 2024. We came to the Philippines as a vacation, and my dad was retired already. We came for a vacation, and then my parents just said, why are we still in England? There's nothing keeping us there anymore. Like, me and my brother, we'd finished school, and then by the August, we were here. It was very
that's
quick.
like major.
Okay,
yeah, it was very quick.
We're seeing this video right now of your Get Ready With Me's, and this is actually my personal favorite because she just steps out of the house.
That's their actual house.
This is your home, right?
That was our house.
Okay.
Yes, right outside. And that's where she get ready. And like a true Filipina with the wet hair, bagong ligo, putting on the makeup, putting on your hair care, and you just talk so casually with the viewers. What got you to think of these concepts? Like, was it intentional? I will do a get ready with me, or I will start talking about the island life. Because it's not easy to do topics. You could have talked about many other things, and this is how you started off, actually.
Yeah. So I just thought of it because when I've scrolled on TikTok, I don't see many people sharing that side. So I just thought, this is a reality for a lot of people over here. Mm-hmm. So I thought people would like to see it since it's relatable, it's very authentic. I just thought people would like to see it and know more about it. And a lot of the people that do follow me, they're from England as well. So they're interested because they haven't seen anything like it before either.
Right. I think, Chal, we should go visit her in her island.
I love it. The Kubo structure, you see it right
cool.
there.
I think we should definitely visit you. But you know what's burning inside my head to ask you is, since you live in, I wouldn't say a remote place, but...
more provincial lifestyle.
Yes, but of course, grocery stores are not near, right? And you have to have meat if you guys eat meat. Have you experienced butchering or dealing with your livestock around your house? Like perhaps preparing a chicken from life to adobo?
Life to adobo.
Yes, so when we lived on the island, we would take the boat to Ubay, and then we would just get our meat at Pure Gold. But now that we're living on the main island of Bohol, we have a farm now. We've just bought chickens. We've just bought 2 piglets. So they will be our future meat. And I don't know I don't know how my dad's gonna deal with them. I don't want to know.
You need to help him out, sweetie, because
I don't want to do it.
So is that one of the challenges you're facing, moving there?
Yes, I think so, yes. I know my dad's bought the chickens to eat and he's bought the piglets to eat, but I can't get too involved. I'll get attached to them. I love animals.
He can't use them for food if you name the chickens and the piglets, right?
I can't name them. I'll cry when I eat them.
That's why if you name them, you can't butcher them.
No, my dad will.
This has become the favorite part of mine for this interview, actually. When it comes to the meals, no butchering. Yes, let's not talk about that. We'll leave it to your dad, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but guess what, Chal? It's free range, so...
Yeah, exactly. And it's very sustainable as well. Well,
yeah.
What we want to also know, just to clarify, will you be staying here in the Philippines for good?
Yes. I don't see myself anywhere else for now. I would love to stay here.
But we heard, yes.
No, I was going to add, because if you said that you were going to stay here for good or you don't see yourself going out, we do know that you have a boyfriend.
I was about to ask.
Both of us back in London. So how does that work?
So we're a long-distance relationship right now, and it is quite hard, don't get me wrong. But it could be worse. I know he comes whenever he can. Since August, he's been here 3 times. So that's what I mean. It could be worse. And he wants to leave England as well.
Is he going to move there too?
I don't know. He was thinking about Australia before we moved here. But now that I've moved here, I think he's going to try.
What's his name?
He's called Dan.
Dan, we're shouting out right now. I think you should move to the island of Bohol. Just saying, so that you can help Nicole's father deal with the free-range livestock. All right. Okay, Nicole, we've got, this is our favorite. It's called Rapid Fire. We're going to be asking you a few questions and just say whatever pops in your head, yeah?
Okay, let's play it now. Special place in the Philippines for you.
I love El Nido.
We do too. Favorite Filipino trait?
I love when little children bless. You know, when they give bless.
Ah, mano po, like this.
Yeah,
Okay,
so nice.
dream destination for you.
Dream destination. Oh, I would love to go to Vietnam.
Okay. TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Tagalog word you'll never forget.
Tagalog word you'll never forget. I don't know. This one sticks in my mind. Just salamat.
Salamat. What about your favorite Bisaya word?
I don't know many Bisaya words.
Ay,
Wow.
naunsa ka, day. Naunsa ka. Does your mom say that to you?
No.
She said, what's wrong? What's happening to you? Okay. Beach or snow?
Beach.
Work you are most proud of.
I'm most proud of my parents. It took a lot of courage for them to come here. I'm very proud of my parents.
I agree with you. Skill you wish you learned earlier?
To speak Tagalog.
What's your favorite pastime in the island?
On the island, to paddleboard and swim.
Dream collab?
Dream collab. Catriona Gray.
Do you see?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I do.
Do you see it?
I see the resemblance, actually. Yeah.
Well, would you have any plans, or would you want to join any, let's say, beauty pageants in the future?
I don't think I'm tall enough.
Why?
I would love to, but I don't think I'm tall enough.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
I think yeah,
That's tall enough.
okay.
That's tall
I
enough.
don't know.
You never know.
Pia Wurtzbach
I
is,
hope so.
I think, shorter than you are, if I'm not mistaken. But
Okay.
anyway,
Sorry.
something to think about. Okay.
But good one to open it up. Okay, favorite dish?
Pork adobo.
Pork adobo. Okay, don't forget the
Pork.
free-range pets in the farm. Okay, Nicole, what would you do with 1 billion pesos?
I would help as many people as I can, and I'd open an animal shelter. I love dogs.
All right.
She does, yes. And we will accept that answer. Usually we
But-
don't like, oh no?
But I want to hear a selfish answer.
Oh, okay.
Selfish. I would take everyone from the island on holiday because
That's
they've
still not
never been on a
selfish.
plane.
And you
they've
really
never...
can. We really see the good-heartedness in you, Nicole. Amazing. We're so happy that you joined us today. Thank you so much, Nicole Fortuna, for joining us. Mabuhay
Thank you for
ka.
having me.
Thank you, and we hope to see you in Bohol. We'll reach out after the show. Because
Thank
we'll be
you.
right back after a quick break. Stay tuned here on The Daily Dish.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. Tomorrow we'll have theater actress Menchu Lauchenko-Yulo, also known as the First Lady of Philippine Musical Theater. We'll also have multi-sports coach and fitness influencer Skip Tan. That's at noon only here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. And that's it for us today, Monday, April 13. Join us again on tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Join us again tomorrow for more Real Talk.
And a lot of spilled tea with Zero Filter and Ferdi Salvador, always on top with the news and stories that matter most.
I'm Chal Lontoc. Stay tuned to the Bilyonaryo News Channel always.
Thanks for making us your lunchtime companion. I'm Mai Rodriguez. That's the Daily Dish.
Served. Happy Monday, everyone.